My name is Lee-McDermott, and I've worked with Dr. Claudia Schmaus at Columbia University for the past 2 summers. The title of my project is The Transmission of Emotional and Cognitive Deficits Triggered by Early Life Stress Exposure to the Maternal F2 Progeny, the Role of Genetic and Epigenetic Factors. To give you some insight into past research, it is known that when you stress an organism early in its life, there are lasting problems into adulthood. These problems from stress continue for generations. As you can see in my title, I underlined some key terms such as emotional, cognitive, stress, and epigenetic that are important to understanding my research. Cognitive, as you can see from the little mouse thinking about a math problem, is more knowledge-based, whereas emotional is more feeling-based. Epigenetic is defined as the role of the environment with the organism and how that affects your genes. And stress, in our case, was taking the mice away from their mothers for a couple hours each day. In my experiment, we used 2 strains of mice, the C57 Black 6, which are stress resilient, and the Balb C, which are stress susceptible and are a lot more emotional. For my research, we did a couple of experiments. First, we tested how stress and its effects can be passed from one generation, the grandma, who is stressed herself, to her children and her children's children, even if they aren't stressed. Next, we tested how theophylline, a drug, affects a protein in the brain. It changes the levels of a certain protein, which may lead to a possible treatment to the detrimental effects of stress. Then, we tested how switching the different strains of mice at birth might affect how those effects are passed down, if they are at all. For this, we used the Balb C and the C57 again, but switched their pups once they were born so that the C57 Black 6 raised the Balb C mice and vice versa, and tested their cognitive and emotional deficits.